talking to somebodies, and this is serious. I already know 10 minutes ain't gonna do it on this one. I had to write this because I was hearing it. I had to write this down, so I'm gonna read the question. I'm talking to somebody who is saying, I am tired of being alone. So this person feels alone. And they're thinking, should I just settle? And they feeling like anybody is better than being alone. And I wrote wrong. If that's you, this message is for you. All about the healing. Look at here. All right. No. The answer, if you're thinking like that, the answer is no. No. Okay, so first of all, let's go back. Let's go back because whoever I'm speaking to, you have forgotten. You have forgotten that you are alone, not because you can't get anybody. Not because you're not attractive or you don't have anything to offer. That's not why you're alone. You're alone because at some point you made up in your mind that you were not going to settle. That you're not going to just, entertain anybody. It has to be somebody that's willing to give to you the way you give to them. Equal give and take. Somebody that's going to be able to reciprocate. That means in communication. That means financially. That means, in the bedroom. I mean, reciprocate what you give and able to reciprocate what you give to them. You were not going to settle for somebody that you have to constantly give. You have to constantly be the person in the relationship that makes everything function, that makes everything go, that makes everything grow. You refuse to be in a relationship with someone that expects you to do everything and they do the bare minimum. You had made up in your mind, but you forgot because you have, and I'm talking to whomever, fit it where it get in, you have forgotten that you wanted somebody that wanted you. See, because oftentimes when you settling for somebody that really don't want, they settling for you as well. They really don't want you. They really don't want to give, because the reason why you know that they don't want you is because they're not willing to give you what you give them. They're not willing to reciprocate and give you their time, their effort, their communication, their feelings, their emotions. They refuse to give you that. So they refuse to give you that because oftentimes when you settle, that person is settling on you, and they refuse to give you the same because you're not. They don't value you. They don't value the person that you are. They don't see your value. They don't see that you're worthy of their time, their effort, their attention, their communication, their feelings, their emotions. You're not worthy of them expressing those things to you. They're waiting. They are waiting. They are keeping their feelings, their emotions, their time, their effort, their money, their everything. They're waiting for the one that they feel is worthy. That's worthy of them. That's worthy of them giving their time, their heart, their money, their attention. That's worthy of them communicating their feelings and their emotions to. But you're not. Because just like you settled for them, they settled for you. But the difference is you're willing to give this person that you settled for, you're willing to give them your all. but they're not willing to reciprocate their all to you because they don't see your value. You're not worthy enough for them to give their time, effort, attention, money, and feelings and emotions to. So you made up your mind a long time ago, a while ago, that you were not going to settle based on those things that you already had experienced and you learned the lesson behind. But somewhere down the line here, you had forgot. And that's okay. That's okay. Because that's why you came across this video, for me to remind you. And I'll have no problems with that. See, because I don't have a problem with telling you, and I don't have a problem about this because I don't have no problem about being alone. See, because I understand, understand, and overstand what it means to be alone. To be alone is a blessing, because a lot of people that is not alone, that's in relationships, a lot, it's more people that are hurting in relationships than it is people that are happy. It's more people that are just crying all the time. They're crying, they're hurt, they're upset, they're stuck in life because they're carrying a dead weight relationship. A person that don't care nothing about them. Just want them to just sit there and just be there and just be who they are, wife, girlfriend, whatever, while they go out and have a whole nother life outside of them because they don't value the relationship. People are suffering, just like you said, just like this question is, they settled for these relationships and now they're suffering in these relationships. But when you are alone, you're unbothered. You don't have to worry about nobody but yourself. You don't have to worry about trying to pity pat, flip and dip, and you don't have to try to communicate with somebody and try to make nothing work and try to flip it and dip it and try to twist it, and you ain't got to do all that. You worry about you, yourself, your foundation, your household, what it is that you want to do with your life. Now, if somebody come along that's about something, that's willing, that want to work together, that want to come in and can reciprocate whatever I'm giving, they can give, then it's on and popping. If it's not, no ma'am, no sir. See, these mindsets right here, when you get down to something like this, that means you go out and you make a mistake. You go out and settle, and then you get yourself back in a cycle. And this cycle here, this one right here, this got years on it. This got years. Once you settle in what we going into, it's going to be hard to get out of that. All because of a mindset. You got to go back and think, why am I single? Why am I not in a relationship? It's not because you can't. It's not because don't nobody want you. It's because it's on your terms. A lot of people not willing to meet you on your terms. And I ain't talking about the ones that's materialistic, that are all these high expectations. No. People don't want to meet people just simply. The things to keep a relationship growing and glowing. They not willing to do the work in the relationships. They want everything to be easy. They want one person to do all the work. No. A relationship is a partnership with two people. And two people need to be doing it. That's all I got to say about that. bam, and there it is.